The second. Sorry, just a second. All right. Hope you can see my screen.
Hello everybody, my name is Christian Millán, and today I will present the word learning proxemic behavior using reinforcement learning with cognitive agents. The main idea of this work is to study agent behavior in an environment that includes proxemics. Well, first, I want to contextualize that proxemics is a branch of nonverbal communication that studies the personal space and other spatial aspects of the human interaction. The study of proxemics is essential due to the increase of research in human-robot interaction, and several works already consider proxemic behavior with cognitive agents. Um, However, the implementation carries some issues, for instance, fixed personal space or independence of other social aspects. Well, to write this work, we propose a modified version of the grid work, where we introduce an issuer in a fixed state that gives information to the agent. Furthermore, we define two regions. The uncomfortable region, which is placed around the issuer, and the target region, what is placed around the uncomfortable region. The task of the agent is to reach the target region and give a ping, that is a new action in addition of the other four: up, down, left, and right. The task finishes under three conditions. If the agent reaches the issuer, if the agent sent ping 5 times out of the target region, and if the agent sent ping in the target region. We define the reward function as a sum of the grid reward and the issuer reward. With this, the grid reward benefits condition 3 and punishes condition 1 and 2, the uncomfortable region, and give ping incorrectly. Well, we test three scenarios based on the issuer, of the reward issuer. When the agent receives 0 rewards, a non-informative reward. When the agent receives a random reward, erratic informative reward. And when the agent receives a reward according to the closeness to the issuer, closeness informative reward. We also use a Q-learning with epsilon grid exploration and set it epsilon and learning rate values in 0.6. Well, first, we observed that the maximum Q value per step show more variability when the issuer gives random rewards. However, the Q values reach around 1 in several time steps. On the other hand, when the user gives rewards based on the instance, Q values are highest in the long time. Well, we also observed that the Q values tend to focus on the upper left corner of the target region. In scenario 3, the high Q values are more focused in this corner than other scenarios. And finally, concerning the ping action, we observed that the Q values highlight the target region, showing the importance of performing ping action in the target region. Well, in conclusion, we observed that the agent reached the target region independent of the user reward, and the reward issuer gives more information about how to perform ping action. Finally, in future alignments, we want to study how proxemics depends on the other social aspects. In addition, we intend to study this behavior in more complex scenarios, for instance, using non-fixed or asymmetric proxemics region. Well, this is all. Thanks for the attention. Good day.
All right. Thanks, Christian, for that talk. I believe you are in the chat. Let me just, yes, I think I just gave you permission. Yeah. And let me just check the chat. Okay, we don't have any questions yet. But Christian, I was wondering, is there any particular reason why this was done just in the tabular approach, or is there any reason why it's fundamentally limited to the tabular approach? Can you hear me, Christian?
Sorry, can you repeat? I don't hear.
Yeah, your audio is not very clear. I was asking if there's any fundamental reason why this was carried out in a tabular fashion.
The tabula about the Q-learning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can skip it. I think we are kind of we need to kind of go to the next talk, I think. But anyway, maybe we can just ask the question offline. And also, your audio is very noisy right now. So thanks, Christian.